Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back with another banging video, guys. So, in this video, we're going to chime into a report that is coming out from the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail caught wind of a post that Justin Bieber had made on Instagram, and he's talking about how he knows Jesus is with him, and he then further states that it is because that Jesus is always showing up, always being kind, always being there for him. That is how he knows Jesus is there for him, Justin. Also, he's using a reference from South Park, Eric Cartman. Very funny. No, not only that, the media also dives into that clip of Diddy saying that Justin is going to be with me. I'm going to mentor him for the next 48 hours. I was given custody of him. He was signed to Usher, but Usher has given me the custody for 48 hours. And critics have been saying that these videos that are now circulating, even tells more of a story of what Diddy has been going on with, and Diddy should be held accountable for everything. You guys also know that Sloan Bella predicted that Justin Bieber was gonna tell on Diddy. You guys know the rest that I'm not gonna get into, and I don't want you guys to get into it either. Please and thanks in advance. We're gonna keep praying for Justin, okay? So, Justin Bieber made a post on Instagram. I'm gonna also get into the article, right? He has made a post on Instagram. So he's saying, how can I really believe Jesus is with me? That's the question that he posted. And he's saying, well, for me, Justin, it's simply his goodness that keeps convincing me. Every time I thought he wouldn't show up for me, he always has. I'm convinced he's the perfect patient presence that guides, directs, and leads me all of the days of my life, providing, healing, restoring all that the enemy tried to destroy and steal. And then he has Eric Cartman with I really do believe. It's really giving a funny twist on things. You know that Justin, his childhood was taken away from him because when he was shoved into the industrial like that without the guidance of his parents, that's literally his childhood taken from him. He was exploited and manipulated to the highest good. So to see him clinging to his faith and not giving up on his belief, it really does show true testament. We've seen him after he tried to pull away from Diddy and those people, getting those tattoos, struggling with substances and all of that. Then we have later seen him going to church, Haley Bieber's father asking the internet to pray for Justin and Haley, and people were very concerned, but we also could tell a little bit about what is going on there, so we know that when a child, because Justin was a child when he got manipulated and exploited, we know that when those things happens, it can really take a mental toll on the individual. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of, determination for them to really, really just break away from all the negativity that comes with that, the negative impact and effect that comes with that, and for them to really set themselves on a straight, positive path going forward. Initially, he resorted to the substances and the tattoos. He realizes that that is not working out for him, so he has dove deep into his faith and belief. Now, I want to give you guys a little bit of what the article is saying. Now, the article starts off by saying that Justin and Haley Bieber, they welcomed their son, JetBlue in August. They talk about, Sean Diddy Combs being behind bars on allegations of racketeering, trafficking, and, has Justin, they're saying, so we're going to get into the portion that goes into the post and the manipulative tactics, the videos circulating on the internet, and what critics had to say about that video. Now they go in and say, as he prepares to bid farewell to 2024, Justin shared a reflective post on his Insta stories about the way he maintains his religious conviction. Then they go into the post that I just read to you guys with the Eric Cartman, I really do believe. Now, after that, they said, adding a dose of humor to the meme, the image includes the character Eric Cartman from South Park saying, I really do believe. Then they go in to talk about Justin and Hailey Bieber welcoming their child. Then they say the following month, Diddy was arrested and charged with trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He served as mentor to Justin when he was in his teenage years. Diddy is 24 years older than Justin, and videos of Justin, then age 15, have resurfaced online of Diddy documenting his 48 hours staying with the singer. In the resurfaced clip, Diddy stands next to teen Justin and tells the camera he's having 48 hours with Diddy. Where are we hanging out and what we're doing we can't really disclose. No. They're saying Diddy continued, but it's definitely a 15-year-old stream. I've been given custody of him. He's signed to Usher, and I had a legal guardianship of him, Bieber. But for the next 48 hours, he's with me, and we're gonna go full crazy. In the clip, Justin can be seen smiling and looking up at Diddy as he spoke, adding comments like, yeah, and full crazy. Fans call the clip disturbing and creepy, adding that these videos need to resurface to expose the disturbing behavior of P. Diddy around 15-year-old Justin Bieber. Khloe Kardashian recalled crossing paths with Justin Bieber at one of Diddy's star-studded bashes where she revealed that all of the guests were naked. The reality star 40 made the remark in a 2014 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which has resurfaced in the week of Sean Diddy Combs' arrest for trafficking charges. Justin was discovered at age 13, catapulting him to worldwide fame. In 2019, Justin reflected on his darker parts of his life due to growing up in the spotlight. And we know that it's more than the spotlight, right? But he's not gonna tell us all of that details, how he feels in depth. He's not gonna go into all of that. Now they're saying he was arrested in January 2014 for suspicious of a DUI and arrest again in September 2014, charged with assault and dangerous driving. So they're telling you, how he has gotten into trouble because he was catapulted in the industry at such a early age, and being in the presence of of a Diddy, that is, it can really cause, kids to act in ways and manners that is really not of their own doing, even though they did it. It's an influence action. We've seen this with even Diddy's kids getting arrested for breaking the stoplight, driving while they were drunk, and all of that jazz. Now, they talk about Justin said that by age 19, he was doing heavy drugs and abused all of my relationships, which he started on his Instagram, which he shared, on his Instagram in 2019. I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry. I became distant everyone who loved me, and I was hiding behind a shell of a person that I had become, he wrote. In March, another resurfaced clip of teen Justin and Diddy appeared shortly after Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami. Justin was 16 at the time, with Diddy grilling him on why he hasn't been speaking to him as much. So you know that these clips are telling you that these events, they were captured on camera, and they are very suspicious, and it really comes, back to the spotlight again as to why these things were taking place, why Justin was acting in the manner he was acting, and why Diddy was saying the things that are weird that he was saying to Justin Bieber. So they're saying Diddy, in the clip, Diddy was like, "What's up, man? You good? Selling out arenas and everything?" Diddy asks the teen, "Starting to act different, huh? You haven't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out." Justin appeared anxious in the clip, telling him, "I mean, you tried to get in contact with me throughout all my and whatnot, but you never got my number. I'm going to tell you my number." A source recently told DailyMail.com that Justin had been thrown by the accusations against Diddy and is unwilling to process it or discuss it, so he has shut off. Anybody would shut off in this case, because what happened to him, we can definitely see evidence of the exploitation in those resurfaced clips, as the Daily Mail is, documenting. But that's the end of the article, and I just wanted to go through the most pertinent details in the article so that you guys can see that this article is demonstrating to us how highly manipulated Justin Bieber was throughout the industry by Sean Diddy Combs, and it was all captured for us to see. So it's not as though, even without us having, tapes to say this happened on that tape, that happened on that tape, and I'm talking about intimacy. If we can see these things being captured in the public eyes, just imagine what happened to this little guy behind the scenes, And as such, this is why I see that Diddy is a scum. He's, a horrible, despicable human being, and he deserves to have his day. It is his time for accountability. But at the same time, I have to say that we want to see real victims coming forward. Someone like a Justin Bieber, who will be soon coming forward. And we want to see more people like him, where we can say, yes, this is it. These are the people. This makes sense. This is accountability. It is time for accountability. You're not getting away. We are not like you. We're not going to tell lies on you. We're not going to fabricate stories against you. We're not going to bully you. We're not going to manipulate you like you manipulated a lot of people, because we're not you. We're different from you. We're going to come with you with a cold, hard facts. The things that you've done, that is what you're getting held accountable for. But you guys know, as Sloan told us, there are other people involved. And as time passes, we're going to see those coming out to light. He's going to go down. He's not going to escape it, and he's not going to get out on bail. And when you go back into these discoveries of Justin Bieber, he really should not be let out on bail, because if Diddy is let out on bail, I don't think Justin himself will even be safe. But that's all I have to say about that, as it relates to this video, because we have a lot more to talk about. So we'll discuss those in the upcoming videos. So let me know, what are your thoughts? Remember, show this video some love, do everything you need to do, and support your girl in this video. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.